back, everybody, to NECC semifinals between your St. Clair Saints and UOttawa Esports here. Now it is going to be Valorant on the agenda for today. And a 1-0 lead after a 13-1 victory for the side of UOttawa after map number 1. And Casper is going to coach in this next one as we see Strider playing. So a substitute is going to be coming through. Maybe a little bit of some issues on the back end for St. Clair there. You never know what has happened here in the Discord call in between these maps. But we didn't even get that long of a break. It seemed like it was almost instant. It's like as soon as that map was done, Casper might have been like, I'm not playing this anymore. And Strider came in. Who knows exactly what happened? But Strider coming through. He is going to be playing this game here now. And this is going to be interesting. I mean, we completely changed things up here now. Definitely this is the wrinkle we were talking about. You know, it might not have came through in the first map, but it will come through in the second. Haven, it's another one of those maps that's going to make things difficult for St. Clair, but at least they have this attacking side start. This was one of the maps, one of the only maps that favors the attacking side. Probably Haven and Fracture being the only two. And Haven is going to have 3 bomb sites. We talked about it in the pregame. It's going to be very hard to defend when they get on their defending sides. You have to capitalize on your attacking rounds with a minimum, in my opinion, of 6
and
or 5.
I love this comp from St. Clair. This is a way more meta comp for Haven. You cover all the bases. Omen gets rechargeable smokes throughout the round. You get intel from Sova. You get the backline hold from Chamber. Jet can go in there and create space, and you get the suppress from KO. I absolutely love this lineup from St. Clair, so I'm really, really hoping they can put it to good use because this is a much more well-rounded composition than on map 1.
You know, there is a little bit of something that worries me, though, Jobin. I mean, I feel like I would have liked to see a little bit longer of a break from St. Clair in between those maps. They have time, right? You have the option to sit down and talk about what just happened and how you want to change things moving forward. It really puts me in a worrisome position because I feel like it might be now St. Clair in the mindset saying, hey, let's just wrap this game up.
Especially switching players, too, if you want to add another piece to that. Yeah, switching players and immediately hopping in the game. So they either were super, super ready or they're like, you know what, at this point, let's just throw it all at the wall and see what sticks, and we're going to go out swinging either way. So hopefully they're able to come back. It can't get much worse than map 1, so I'd assume they're going to come out with a little more fire in map 2, but got to get underway, and Pistol will get started with Blossom suppressing out to start.
Yeah, it's going to now be only a 8-minute map 1. It was a crazy speed run there on that one. RAR will find the first here, but the refrag coming in for Wombat with the Omen TP, the Omen blind is going to come through, and it's going to hurt this out of St. Clair, now leading it to a 4-on-4, make it a 3-on-3 as Wombat and Jeremy are good for their trades. Wombat with full site control of C, and this is exactly why Haven is attacking side, and they will push through, try to get the Chamber, but no, this was not necessary. You did not need to push into Garage.
Especially a Chamber with the Headhunter, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Team Ace is going to come through for UOttawa, one player picking up a kill apiece, but if you're St. Clair, you had sight, you had control, and then you went and Eagle peeked the Chamber with the Headhunter at an angle where he definitely had the advantage in window. So if you're St. Clair, they just started to feel themselves, and they kind of got out of hand there. They could have probably sat back and won that round with ease because Chamber doesn't really have any retake ability. You let him kind of sit back with Headhunter, waste those shots, and you kind of bait him out and get a trade. And UOttawa just stealing Pistol there from St. Clair right at the end.
Stealing Pistol, indeed. It seems like UOttawa has been very strong at finding these pistol rounds. I mean, St. Clair has found 1 of 3 now. I mean, UOttawa, they found the second pistol round in Game 1, and then they found the first one in Game 2 here now. But St. Clair got to get back to their winning ways. The only round St. Clair also won was a pistol.
God, the first round of the map
and so not being able to find a pistol when that was the only round you won in the previous game makes me even more worried for the Saints here in this one. But a lot of map control, once again, has been gained. And a bomb plant coming through could prove to be very valuable. The Spectres are in hand for UOttawa here now.
Yeah, we know UOttawa's retake game is nasty, so St. Clair got to be on their toes. RAR immediately going to find the kill on Hybrid after getting tagged with the shock dart. So UOttawa already onto a 5v4, going to try to close on the side control. Howsy is going to walk up. Sagewall comes in, is going to smoke, try to find the no-scope. Will get tagged up a little bit by Strider, unable to get the kill. The defuse is coming through. RAR over half. Blade finds a kill. Blade finds 2, and the defuse gets stuck. So UOttawa, a flawless retake, and St. Clair somehow unable to break through the Sagewall and the smoke and just let the bomb get defused right in front of their faces.
Yeah, now, Wombat died after time. I do still think he makes money. I'm not 100% sure how... I know after CSGO, you don't make money if you die after time, but it does look like that's not the case here in Valorant. You know, I'm too stuck to my CSGO casting ways. But it is going to be a 2-0 lead for UOttawa. Garnet here now just picking up right where they left off. But this is where St. Clair needs to win. Your bonus round, you have the upper hand on the weaponry. If you see it now, 5 Vandals, full armor on everybody, compared to the side of UOttawa, who does have the Spectres, the Marshal, things that are not as strong of weaponry. You've got to be able to close this one out here now.
And it's attack on Haven. You cannot go on a deficit on attack on Haven because it is so attacking sided that you have to come away with at least 7 or 8. Like Haven is a
Really?
map.
I'd say
Haven,
5, even 6. Like,
Haven, if you're attacking on Haven, man, you got to come out with at least 6 or 7. If you have the choice of site, they can't devote 5 to a site. If you 5 push, I've seen so many teams just 5 push C with everything they have, and if you don't get the slowdown in time, how are you going to stop it?
yeah.
And St. Clair, maybe they don't have the exact comp, no neon and stuff, but they have to try to figure out something. A little bit of a split push, though. St. Clair, this is kind of a weird way to start this. 3 going to go B, 1 going to try to hold long A, and then 1 on C as well.
That is why the Sage is so big for UOttawa right now, to slow this play down. He's going to be playing C site over here, throwing the slows, using the wall over there as well, just trying to just disrupt anything they can. It is going to be another B site plant coming through. Slows, this is exactly it. Thankfully for Wombat, he does have a dash to get out of there and to actually get away from that slow, but now the retake trying to come in here. Some loose shots on this Marshall play, and it's so close. Vcan, though, he will find the entry, and this is a good start for St. Clair. They have the upper hand on weaponry. Now they have a 5-on-3 player advantage. Bomb is down. They find more kills. There's another run to Blossom, and they're looking for the flawless.
This is exactly what you want out of a post plant from St. Clair. Got the bomb down with ease. Jeremy gets taken up by Vcan, so St. Clair answering back in flawless fashion, and that was desperately needed. That was their first round win since Pistol of like round 1 on Bind, so they needed that for the mental, and they needed it for the eco, able to pick up the bonus. Now they have a decent buy and got some money going in.
Yeah, this is the buy that we're looking a little bit more towards here now. It's going to be 10 Vandals across the board. Not even a Phantom. Like, it's just straight up Vandal warfare right now between these two teams. Light Armor stuck on Arar and Psycho there, and that is where they could have a little bit more problems. I mean, they might be missing a few pieces of utility as well, but St. Clair, they got everything they need. They have all the cards, all the assets that they will need to try to close out this round. An aggressive peek Housey that will spot it.
Yeah, he did get recon dart though. Hunter Destroyer will come on the back of the recon dart, so UOttawa going to try to find something. I think you got maybe 1 or 2 tags on a couple members of St. Clair there, so going to stop that early entry from St. Clair and try to slow them down. So UOttawa clearly adjusting to St. Clair. Housey will get tagged up pretty hardcore there. Blade will end up finding the kill on Hybrid, so Sova going to be down for the side of St. Clair and now have to try to find some way to push at a numbers disadvantage.
Yeah, being at a numbers disadvantage is always not what you like to see, especially with no heals as well. For the side of UOttawa, they have the Sage. They can pop these heals over onto some of these members of the side, but for St. Clair, you already have your Jet, your Chamber, and your KO, and your Omen. Everybody's tagged down.
Yeah.
You got to recover from this one, and being down a player, being down at a health disadvantage, it's not going to make things or life any easier. Housey also in a great spot here.
Yeah, Housey waiting in the wings, trying to wait for any member of St. Clair to walk through that door right into that Vandal cross. Their Wombat and Strider going to be both outside the door. Ooh, Housey going to try to hold. Paranoid will come through, won't end up hitting him. I think it was from Jeremy, so just underneath the foot of Housey there. Housey going to try to swing here. Going to find Strider with the headshot. Jeremy finds one as well. Blade going to find one with the shock there. Takes out Blossom with the front door. Wombat tagged down a lot as well. Blade going to try to get the wallbang spam. Just missing Wombat's head. Jumping, right click outside the door. And UOttawa answers back with a flawless of their own.
Blade's just trying to put on a montage here or something right now. That's going to be a jumping one-tap, like you said, to the head there. A 3K for him on the round, and Blade at 7-2. He is looking to just send this one right on through to Grand Finals. They are not looking to hold back at all. UOttawa Garnet will regain the multi-round advantage they had just moments ago, and they are going to look to carry this one forwards. Look at the play here. This is exactly why the attacking side is so valuable on this map. If you look at things here now, St. Clair, if they stack up all towards A and just flood into this A site, it's going to make things very difficult on the Sage and Sova, but you have the Sage here. Look at this utility that's able to come down and whatnot form the Sage. A big wall up and into short, and it's only long that's able to be pushed here now.
Yeah, Blade did just get 3 recon scans on A, so every single member of UOttawa knows that it was going to be a heavy A push. The Blade Storm and the Tour de Force got popped, so Housey will shut down the Tour de Force immediately, so St. Clair losing a huge part of their offense to start the round. Blossom will end up getting the trade though, so Blade Storm still in line for St. Clair. Blossom going to try to clear a window there. It is 4v4. He will get tagged up a bit. Wombat. I mean, what? Blossom will end up finding the kill. Jeremy will trade him out though, so now down to a 3v3. Blade Storm is still online for St. Clair. They haven't got bomb down. Blades will be whiffed, and Blade once again holding the site and finding a kill, and now Hybrid will have to try to back off. Doesn't really have any good way to get it back on site now.
Blades get harder and harder to use at the higher and higher level you play, and both of these teams being high-level rosters makes it pretty difficult for those Blades to find some succession, and it's now 3v2. Another player advantage for UOttawa. Strider, he's trying to change locations. He has made the rotation over to C, and this is full site control as nobody here for UOttawa Garnet is ready for this one, but the retake is through, and that's Jeremy for the first. Looking for Strider, will find the headshot, and Jeremy on the 3K. UOttawa Garnet for their 4th round win.
Yeah, St. Clair just taking too many of these 1v1 duels. If they're going this wide swing, they have to be ready to trade. That's the biggest thing about it. If you're going to give up a death, always take one to get one. So they have to they got to start wide swinging 2v1s. They're just giving the opportunity for UOttawa to get a kill, reset, get a kill, reset. And I think we've seen every single member of their team at least get a 3K in the last 2 maps. We've only been 5 rounds at a map too.
Yeah, we're not far into this one, and UOttawa Garnet's already nearly a third of the way to closing this game through. So, St. Clair, you got to find your answer back. We do see a little bit of a buy in this round. I think it is going to be Spectres alongside a couple Sheriffs and whatnot. So the buy isn't all that bad. A nice knife going to come through. It will actually detect out the omen of UOttawa Garnet here. Housey making a little bit of a whiff on the op shot there, forced to fall off. And St. Clair, a lot of control into Garage.
I don't know how I just noticed as well that the UOttawa subbed the player as well. They have a player named Psycho. He wasn't in the first game. He will get dropped by Blossom, so definitely something to look at after this round. But St. Clair going to try to get the push going here. Blossom will get paranoid. Jeremy going to try to find the wallbang. Those a couple of members of St. Clair are trying to push to that side. Housey finds the long shot on VCAN. Once again, shutting down the chamber. Going to try to find another one. Going to try to find... Ooh, the angle so close. Housey able to find the kill. Strider jumping over a shot. Going to flash on the site. We'll find... Blossom will get the kill on Blade after the distraction. Wombat going to try to hold this long angle. Strider running on site with Blossom, though. 2-man game on the site, and they will clear it. And St. Clair will end up winning the round, and they will get plant. So great job to end that round.
Great way to bounce back. They did have a buy in this one, and they will have some extra money in their pockets here now to be able to try to stack up this economy a little bit further. This is more rounds than they've already had in game number 1, so I call that a success. But did we not see Psycho in game 1?
No, I believe I'm almost certain it was a substitute for someone else. I have to check the name after this round or in a quick second here.
Yeah, so Psycho, he is going to be off to a rough start in this one. He does have 4 assists with a kill, but not else much to his
that's
name.
who it was.
Oh, yeah, APL.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You take a guy that I think APL was the top frag.
So yeah, I think the mindset for UOttawa Garnet is here right now is to utilize the depth in their roster to try to see what will work out. Because maybe APL's a graduating student, you don't have him next year.
True.
Maybe you want to figure some things out for that next season. And Housey, a whip on the knives will allow Strider and VCAN to find opening kills. St. Clair now up to a 2-player advantage over UOttawa Garnet.
I think for Housey, that was one of those things where it was almost too perfect and too slow, so he thought about it too much and just missed those eyes. So St. Clair, once again with a great start, finding 3 kills to start the round. Wombat getting the headshot on Blade, and now 5v2 for St. Clair. That wall about to go down Hybrid. Maybe able to find a pick here. Wombat finds one. Rar will find the kill on Hybrid. Now St. Clair get out the trap. Rar will flick on VCAN as well, so taking out 2 members of St. Clair, now down to a 3v1 and low health for Strider, so definitely not out of the woods yet if you're St. Clair.
Yeah, bomb is going down to B. Sage can heal herself, but not for another 20 seconds. Blossom still here looking for an aggressive peek. I don't know if oh, sorry, he's actually behind the backside.
Thank goodness.
Blossom's in a very good spot here. If he hears Rar running at all in this one, it's going to be Blossom there for an immediate swing, being just down to 65 measly HP. He's going to have this out of St. Clair able to go, ready to fire on all cylinders.
Yeah, and they planted far back on A, so he's got his work cut out for him. Although the work has started, we'll get the headshot on Blossom. As we said, Strider is low HP, so this is definitely doable for Rar if you're going to go through. I think that is Wombat sitting in B site right now in case there's maybe a rotate through B, so he is playing behind that wooden sign. Rar is just trying to find maybe thinking St. Clair's going to try to get some exit frags here or try to pinch him or something, but I think St. Clair will be more than happy to take the bomb detonation here.
Yeah, Rar has just been... But to be fair for Rar, this was a 1v5.
Yeah.
And he's found 3 kills for himself. That is really going to disrupt St. Clair's economy. St. Clair needs to build up their economy, considering they are on the attacking side, and also to sub in the fact that, they're at a disadvantage here right now, and the side of UOttawa Garnet can turn up at any time. So to be able to have a little bit of extra money left in your account will be nice for yourself. Wombat, though, able to keep his life, and it's going to put it to a 4-3 scoreline. 1 round is all that separates these 2 teams here now. St. Clair having a much better performance in this game number 2 than they did in game number 1.
Man, I am far too scared and I do not have the courage to run around like that with 1 second on the clock. Because look at that, we almost one more rifle almost gets taken out of the hands of Wombat just for some little bit of messing around at the end of the round there. But St. Clair doing a great job to battle back so far in Haven. Now it's to a 4-3 score, and they do have the Omen ultimate online. Still haven't used it. It's kind of hard to find a really good spot for it. UOttawa is going to pop the tour de force there for the side of Psycho. So going to try to find something on that C long hold, and St. Clair a little bit back mid. They're going to usual information exchange, see if anything's favored. They're going to be a heavy push up on A, though, for the side of Housey here. Going to try to find something early on. Jeremy is going to find first blood. Shock Dart is going to go up exactly where Wombat was. So somehow, once again, UOttawa just seems to know exactly where St. Clair is going to be at all times.
Yeah, and to be down a player this early on is scary. You're not going to... Never in a million years do you expect Housey here to find 2. Looking for the Sova, and he will do it. A 3K for Housey is going to leave us into a 5v1. All up to the chamber. VCAN of St. Clair. Housey, he's looking for more. Not able to. VCAN able to shut him down. now still in a 1 versus 4. He's not going to have an easy time. Spike is down as well. Intel is trying to come through. Jeremy going to TP over onto the 8-bomb site, not allowing anything to come out from it. Weekend, he will find another kill and will pick up the bomb. So now in a 1v3, has a little bit more potential for himself. Jeremy, he has been spotted. Weekend, he knows more players are behind him. Rar, not going for the peek as of quite yet. Here it is, and there's another kill for Weekend. He's on the 3K, and this is a potential 1v5. He's already gotten the 3 for himself. Chamber and Omen are all that's left, and they are split up. He can win 1v1 gunfights here. We do see Psycho rotating over to see such a strong play call from the Chamber of UOttawa Garnet. Will the Tour de Force do it? Will it do it? Weekend spotted it out. Psycho does not hit the shot. The pressure is on. Omen has a long way to come, and Psycho will shut down Weekend. A very good try, but it's just not going to be strong enough. UOttawa Garnet will take round number 8.
Yeah, valiant effort by Weekend to try to pull it off the 1v5 there and try to pull St. Clair back into it to even the scoreline. But great job getting 3 kills, and just really good job of Psycho there to hold that long angle with the Tour de Force. Don't panic. Just hold the sight down. We knew the St. Clair was running pretty low on time, only at about 15 seconds, so Weekend had to try to make something happen, unable to do so. Now, Hunter's Fury and Tour de Force online, UOttawa does have the res and the Hunter's Fury as well for themselves, so might be able to stop some sort of planting for St. Clair. So St. Clair, gonna have to try to figure something out. Blossom is gonna be in a bit of a half buy as well. They're gonna have the Bulldogs, so not a full buy for St. Clair, but pretty close.
Pretty close to it. So Knife's gonna come down here now, and it is gonna be a lot of pressure over towards mid for St. Clair. They do still have Spy coming in here. Strider looking to make his way through topside mid. The smoke, though, going to slow him down. And a lot of utility over towards Garage, and St. Clair still committing to this mid presence. 3 players all up here right outside in grass right now. The drone, though, could find so much before getting shot out. Wombat tagged down to half HP. Wombat, he's barely sneaks around that corner with his life, but look at this. Psycho swinging and will go down. Wombat to even up the numbers a little bit more. And actually, never mind, putting it to a 2-player advantage for St. Clair. Blade going to find one before Weekend's there for the trade on the Rar, and now, just like that, it's a 2v4 and a lot of potential for St. Clair to find round win number 4.
And we're finally seeing St. Clair commit to fights and actually take trades. They're winning. They're getting these 2-for-1s now. They're getting 3-for-2s, and now they're ending up with site control, number advantage, and they're getting bombed down, and they didn't have to burn any ultimates, the best part of it as well. So now, 4v2, you have a Jet and a Sova to deal with. Just play patient. Don't try to get over aggressive here, and just try to make sure you get this post plant out of here alive. Hybrid will find the kill on Blade. So now 4v1, and you know Housey is good for a couple kills if he gets going. So St. Clair, I would just play back here and try to bait him into a kill.
Yeah, Hybrid, he's got the intel he needs. That recon bolt, it will get destroyed, but the intel has been picked up. Hybrid, he's kind of stuck in that corner, and only 1 bullet for Housey, as Housey is forced to draw back from this gunfight and make his way back over now to this attacking side or spawn. This is looking very good for St. Clair. If they can keep all 4 players alive, that'll be even more beneficial. Blossom, though, jumping up through mid-window, going to get shot down from Housey. And the kill sent over is just going to keep putting in more of an impact onto this economy. And honestly, St. Clair, despite winning a few rounds in a row here now, or just at least winning, 2 of the last 3, their economy is not that strong.
Yeah, because a lot of times they have been getting into the results where it's been like a 1v1 to win the round, or they end up losing 3 or 4 lives when they maybe could have got out of the 4v2. Like even there, like Blossom, I get wanting to push back through mid. I would have all just like rotated long C behind on the defender side spawn and just like, hey, let's not even try to engage this guy. Let's not worry about it. Let him keep his Vandal. We're not going to trade one of our Vandals for this. Because like you said, they're losing a lot of guns to win these rounds. So while they're winning, it's honestly, it's being a heavy investment. Luckily for the side of them, UOttawa, their money is a little bit tight as well. So St. Clair definitely with the buy advantage now, but this is one of the rounds you have to take if you're St. Clair now.
And not a whole lot of a buy at all for UOttawa. Some aggressiveness over towards A. Housey, though, gonna find the first on the Weekend, and that is Blossom, though. He is good for their 4. Successful trade. Housey, though, swinging, gonna find the Jet, and Housey gonna get Blossom as well. Oh my goodness, what shots are coming through. Strider, he hasn't managed to TP up into heaven. Gonna get a nice flash off, but Psycho with the Sheriff will shut that one down. Hybrid good for 2 here, now evening things up to a 1 versus 2, making this one very winnable. He's gonna find another, and we'll get a 3K Hybrid. Oh, and the 1v1 at 1 HP to his name, Psycho from heaven. This is the new player for UOttawa Garnet just coming into the lineup in this game. He still knows Psycho is up here now with this drone. He's gained the intel. Psycho, he knows exactly where you are, man. Hybrid, he's going to try to send in the shock dart, but it's not going to land on Psycho here. Now that one might do it. No, the bomb plant going to come through. Psycho, he is up here on the ledge, ready to hop down if need be. Still a 1 HP Hybrid.
Oh, Psycho trying to find something Hybrid just on this 1 HP. Cannot afford to get hit by this headhunter. Psycho is going to have to drop down and try to make a play Hybrid. He knows Hybrid's on the backside of that box. Just cannot get the wall bang with headhunter. You can almost see the barrel of Hybrid's gun poking out though to give him away. Will jump on top of the box actually. So great job by Psycho to land. And he will find the headhunter shot on Hybrid to shut it down. So Hybrid almost getting away with the clutch there, but just getting shut down in the nick of time by Psycho.
I do really like how Hybrid played that.
Yes.
I think that is one of the best opportunities, the best ways he could have played that. But we do also see Psycho now. here, really stepping up. Currently was at 1-4
Yeah.
and is now at 4-6. So to go 3-2 in his last few lives, it seems like he's really starting to settle in on the defending side of Haven and really starting to settle in with these other 4 members on the side of UOttawa Garnet. They're going to regain this 2-round advantage. They have a couple ultimates for everybody actually in this lobby. We see the Chamber ultimate, Sova ultimate, and Jet ultimate for St. Clair. So that's going to mean they get the Hunter's Fury, they get the Tour de Force, and then they get the knives on the Jet. And then for UOttawa Garnet, they get the Res, and then they get the knives on the Jet as well.
Yeah, if you're St. Clair, you have to turn these, even if you have to use all 3 in one, you have to turn these 3 ultimates into a round when somehow Bladestorm is going to get popped by Wombat. He's going to try to find something. We'll avoid the suppress as well, so he will keep his knives. The trademark will end up slowing down St. Clair pretty substantially in Garage, though. They are going to try to get the push to the KO nade. Will hold window. The Paranoid will come through and get 3 members of St. Clair. And Wombat misses the right click, so Rar finds 2 kills before getting traded. So a Paranoid plus a misfire on the Bladestorm and 2 kills go to the side of UOttawa. Now with a 4v3 advantage, ultimates online for St. Clair. Psycho finds the kill on VK with the trade. Hybrid cannot find the Sheriff kill. Blossom will end up getting the trade. Blossom finds a second for his third of the round. So now 1v2 for Blossom. Jeremy going to try to pinch him here in Garage. He will end up getting pinched. Howsey walks through the front door of Garage, and St. Clair had a little moment there where they might have looked like they pulled away, but UOttawa once again just too strong in the end.
Despite Rar finding a 2K, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of that play call there because he's on the Sage, he's the heals, he's the res for the team, and he got very aggressive. Was the first one to peek for the side of UOttawa Garnet. And now these are players that aren't the battle Sage like I am. So so it is. These are players that are shouldn't be doing that. Unlike me, where I'm like, boys, I'm going in. But no, I mean it's really UOttawa Garnet just putting on a masterclass here right now and looking to shut down this game. These slows on the Chamber and Garage have been so big to allow rotations for the rest of the side of UOttawa to come through whenever they do decide to hit C. C site has just been completely locked down. A site hasn't been much nicer to them as well. It's almost like St. Clair's forced to funnel in B by the sound, like by the feel of it.
Yeah, and those choke points are so small. That Omen Paranoid is so strong on Haven. If you get that trademark slow, that Paranoid is almost guaranteed to hit at least 2. And UOttawa have done a great job so far. We do have dueling Tour de Forces online. The wall will come through for Wombat. They will drone out. Looks like going to be a little rotation through B. Howsey is going to try to walk through B. St. Clair stacking up on the front there. Psycho will find the kill on Wombat, and Howsey finds the op kill on Strider. So there is still a Tour de Force online for both sides, but St. Clair had a massive numbers disadvantage. Null Command will come in for KO, trying to get possibly that revive if he goes down. Blossom trying to find a flasher. Jeremy finds a kill on VCan, so St. Clair slowly getting picked apart. Howsey drops Blossom, and now Howsey finds his 3rd kill of the round, I believe, and it will be a flawless for UOttawa.
A flawless on the defending side of Haven.
Yeah.
They won the defavored side by 4 rounds. They doubled the scoreline of St. Clair, and it really is going to make things difficult for the Saints in this next upcoming half. It's all going to start with the pistol. They need to open things up with the pistol round when we see some great plays coming through from the side of VCan and Blossom right now, but Wombat, Hybrid, and Strider, they're struggling a little bit more to get things going. Strider, a player that was subbed into this game, so maybe not as hot, maybe not as warmed up, ready to go with the rest of the squad as the remainder of them are, and it's really going to hurt the side of St. Clair in this one now. So UOttawa Garnet, you are leading 8-4, and they are just looking to close this one out and send themselves to Grand Finals.
Yeah, once again, every player is so even in kills, and then obviously Howsey has been the top frag this game, just having those 2 or 3 absolutely insane rounds with the op and the Bladestorm. But UOttawa, once again, every single player contributing in every way they can, utility-wise, getting kills, huge suppress will come through. So St. Clair going to get a pretty good amount of info there to start things off, but let the suppress time run at Wombat. Short corner with the Shorty. Will find the first kill. Going to try to reload and find the second one. Howsey will walk up. He will find the second click onto Howsey and find 2 with the Shorty in the short corner. Down to 3 HP, but he will escape with his life, and that is a great start for St. Clair.
Having a 2-player advantage on a pistol round is so big, but this is a big kill on C. Jeremy gonna have full control now for the side of UOttawa Garnet. We saw St. Clair pull off a pistol retake in the first game. Can we see it again in the second? We see another kill come through, so it does leave us now into a 4-on-2, all up to the Sova and the Omen of UOttawa. But Blade, he's one of these players that's been very strong and is looking to continue doing so. A nice little piece of utility. They're gonna scan out so many members of this roster. A kill for Strider. Jeremy good for the trade. VCan will shut this one down. St. Clair will find round win number 5.
Yeah, thank goodness V can't shut down Jeremy, because St. Clair had about 80 HP combined between the remaining 3 alive members, so that could have been very, very ugly with a couple jumping right clicks for UOttawa. But St. Clair taking a much needed pistol round, but we've seen them win pistol earlier this map as well, and on map 1. They seem to not piggyback off of it very well most of the time, so they have to try to turn this into 2 to 3 round wins, because if UOttawa, if they're able to snowball the economy 1 or 2 times, this will be pretty much GG's for St. Clair.
Here's the problem, right? I mean, yeah, you win that first round and you get your 2 rounds. You most likely win the second after that, and you get to bring yourself back. But then the bonus comes through, and the bonus is really when it makes things a little more difficult. Wombat just looking at a nice picture of KJ there, but it is what it is. And now left in this 5-on-5, it's going to be St. Clair with the upper hand on the weaponry, and you cannot let UOttawa get this round win. You cannot let it happen.
Yeah, and Psycho disagrees. He will immediately get the headhunter shot on VCAN. Headshot will take him out early on. Now into a 5v4 immediately. Housey is going to try to take mid control early on. Great headshot with the Frenzy, and able to find the kill on Blossom. Does pull out the Sheriff in case, or actually Jeremy on the Sheriff there. The nade will come through to slow the B push to try to get some time for St. Clair, but 1 HP for Blossom, and UOttawa going to try to push on site. We'll land the Sheriff headshots. Also, UOttawa just running and dinking St. Clair Psycho. We'll get the cleanup on Hybrid, and Blossom also still 1 HP. Jeremy going to hold this long angle with the Sheriff, and UOttawa has pretty much full control of this site in this round so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice wall there, some nice utility coming through. St. Clair, you're down a few players. What are you going to do? You can, like I was saying, you can't allow them to come through and win this round. The Pistols are just finding so much success. Strider will fall. Wombat will take out RAR. Jeremy finding Blossom. It's all left up to Wombat. He's got 6 bullets in this Spectre, and I'm not sure he realizes it. Okay, now he does. So here we go, and that's the Casual. The Casual so good here in Valorant. It's going to allow UOttawa Garnet to not even have, they don't even have to wait for their bonus. They're like, you know what? We're not going to wait that long. We're just going to try to do it right here, right now. So now in this next upcoming round, we should see Housey and RAR buy up to rifles. The other 3 should probably keep the weaponry they already do have. And then from the side of St. Clair, what do you decide to buy?
You maybe go 1 or 2 Sheriffs. I don't hate the Hero Vandal necessarily for Hybrid, especially if he's going to play back and try to time those darts. Although, I don't suspect that. They might do it. I mean, Silva's, if Hybrid's not having like the horrible game, so I don't necessarily hate it. But St. Clair, if you're going to commit to that Vandal, you better walk out of this round with that Vandal if you're going to try to invest that much on one person.
Yeah, you really cannot be affording to lose that much money on one person when this is a play call of a save round, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is the big concern here for this roster. And UOttawa Garnet, they're not showing any early aggression. Never mind, RAR will find Wombat through the smokes. An opening pick for UOttawa Garnet. They've already been leading this game by 4, and they're just looking to close it out here now with a player advantage. Immediately taking out the Jet is a player that you do not want to lose early on. VCAN, he's also been tagged down by this drone, completely scanned out, not able to actually shoot the drone out as well, so the drone's still flying through, and the bomb plant now looking to follow it up. It's going to be St. Clair forced on yet another C site retake, and they haven't been having much success over here.
Yeah, this utility stack from UOttawa once again just so strong. It's so hard to push through. When you have pistols and Spectres, it's so hard to get a good push here. The Frenzy, Psycho running, Marshall headshots Blossom in Garage, so just shutting him down instantly. Blade finds a kill on VCAN. Psycho once again finds another. Strider will end up getting a cleanup kill with the Judge. We'll get the dash over from Housey. We'll hit him in the head, push to the Shorty, so Strider going double shotty here. Unable to find the Shorty kill. Jeremy gets it in UOttawa, now with 10-5.
10-5 is a score line that's showing that they're starting to pull away with this game here. It's 13 to win things out, and I mean, UOttawa, they're already on series point. They just need to actually get on match point to close things out. But St. Clair, you got to win this one. You have a buy, I believe, right? I mean, they should have something pieced together here for themselves, and yeah, you do. So it's going to be some riflery on the side of the Saints. It's going to be some Spectres being bought. It actually seems like they're a bit iffy on what they want to do, so it's going to be a few Vandals, the Judge, and then Wombat. What do you decide to do? Do you decide to just pull the knife? No knives, never mind. So very early in this round, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to smoke, get the Alt Orb, and then get the knives. VCAN will find the opposing chamber onto Psycho. A great start for St. Clair.
If you're Wombat, you have to try to find at least 1 kill with those knives, because if he runs out of those knives, all he's stuck with is a classic, and he's not going to be able to do a whole lot. So St. Clair is going to go heavy A stack now. They're going to have to try to support Wombat to get these kills. We'll try to get the jumping flick, unable to do so. So 1 knife going to go down the drain there. Jeremy going to try to walk up here through A lobby, try to find something. Wombat one to finding the headshot on RAR. We'll get the refresh as well. So now St. Clair in pretty good position, 5v3. Maybe Wombat was able to recover one of those guns as well. Actually, probably not. Yeah, I got to try to find another kill there. We'll get smoked off. So now UOttawa will have to rethink their push down 5-3.
Yeah, they got to rethink everything now. I mean, right? They came into this one as a 5-on-5, and everything was looking fine and dandy until the kills came through. I mean, the knives kill over towards the side of A is really what shut down that A site as an option for the side of UOttawa. St. Clair for Blossom finding a kill. It's now a 5-on-2. UOttawa, this is not going to be an easy one to try to come back from here. Blossom, though, he's not really watching this mid-window position as Blade will swing into the grenade there and will find the kill.
Yeah, Nade just a little bit off-center there, so I wasn't able to get where the guy would be peeking from. Only got right into the corner there, so St. Clair going to lose a member there. They still have the Bladestorm online on this A site, so Wombat just been kind of drifting back and forth, trying to find an answer here. VCAN will try to line up the cross. Jeremy will get the headshot immediately, so Wombat, no more Bladestorm as well. Nothing to do with the classic. Jeremy shuts him down for a second, so now UOttawa does have Slight Control. Hybrid is going to try to get the dart line up. We'll get the recon. Actually, won't get the recon scan, but he will get info that he is in hell. Judge is going to come out. Hybrid will find the flick with the Judge. Luckily, low HP for Blade, and double kill with the Judge for Hybrid. So St. Clair, you don't care how you get it, but man, you'll take that one. They needed it.
Yeah, I mean, they lost a few players there, and it started to get a little bit more concerning, but they were able to tighten things up and still shut it out. St. Clair for another round, and now only down by 4 still. This was an 8-4 half,
Yes.
so technically we're 2-2 on the second half of things, but the only problem is going even with the side of UOttawa right now results for you in a loss.
Yep.
So you have to play better than the side of UOttawa, and I think that's where St. Clair struggles. They have a lot in them to force UOttawa to, you know, back and forth rounds and even score line, but I don't think St. Clair has it in them to be able to dominate the side of UOttawa like they did to St. Clair. I mean, we saw a 15-13 overtime game between these two teams here before, so it shows that there is potential for something. It's just not coming through as of right yet.
Yeah, just putting those rounds together like consistently and back-to-back instead of like UOttawa winning 4. Jeremy with a great kill out of hell. Finds 2 with a spray transfer onto Hybrid and Wombat. We'll get this heal through from Sage, so going to be locking down Hell. Sight will still be held down, and St. Clair going to have to try to figure out what they're going to do to stop this now.
Yeah, Blade with a nice plant, a wall to come through as well. That is one of my favorite walls as a hold for a site. It's one of the best post-plant walls because now it forces these players to come from heaven or behind. Otherwise, I mean, the only way to really get onto the site is from heaven. Here's Rar going to be getting very aggressive for not much of a reason. It's going to be now Strider able to find that kill. Strider is looking for more here now. The Sage wall has been removed, and he has a little bit of an open. Actually, no, never mind, it hasn't been. So he still has to make his way through on in this one. Not a whole lot of ammo left in his gun, and Blade will actually go for a swing. Very aggressive. Blade will find Strider, and this is where this is what makes St. Clair upset, because UOttawa Garnet isn't playing this like a typical base setup game now. UOttawa Garnet is getting aggressive. They're playing the defense like it was offense. Now on the offense, they can play really however they want, and they're showing aggressiveness that you're not ever really going to see in this level of Valorant.
Yeah, and having the benefit of having a 5v2 there, Blossom will fall as well, so no members of St. Clair walk out with their guns, and as I was saying, the one problem is that St. Clair just can't find anything right now. Honestly, UOttawa, they're able to find each round whatever the utility. We see Jeremy going top frag as the Omen now, so surpassing Housey. I think he had 7 or 8 kills, gone on a massive run here for UOttawa. So all their members in double-digit kills, and if you're St. Clair, there's 1 or 2 things every single round that just seem to go wrong. They are going to go with a full save as well. Going to go a couple of sheriffs.
Trying to force OT.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for St. Clair. Full send going to come through for UOttawa. Hunter's Fury and Tour de Force if they decide to use it. So actually, Tour de Force will get popped for St. Clair as well, so they know they have to find this round.
Yeah, they gotta find this one. Housey, though, will not make it easy for themselves. Housey for 3 here now as UOttawa Garnet's in a 5-on-2, and they are looking to clean this one through. It's all up to the Chamber and the Jet. No one even close to the C site, so it's almost a free plant coming in. Chamber and Jet, will we see them try to rotate? Will they go for a save?
Tour de Force.
Yeah, not really much of worthy of a save. I mean, Beacon, he's going to be looking for an exit here now. The drone not going to spot anything out for himself, so still remaining alive. The drone swinging towards him, but will not spot it out. So Viken, yes, he does keep his position a little bit of a secret, but you're still in a 2-on-5, and you still got to come through on a retake.
This is a tough weapon to retake with. Well, a Sheriff and the Tour de Force are not the easiest tools to come through and make this happen. Shots come through for Housey, finds the 4th. Viken will stop the ace, though, and find the headshot. So I guess 1 silver lining for St. Clair. No ace for Housey. Viken will try to find the flick. They'll try to get the melee. Jeremy will get shut down. They go full melee, and a bunch of members of UOttawa swarm Viken and attack him with the knives and then jump him and take his lunch money.
It's so funny when you do it, and it's the worst when it happens to you. It is,
yeah.
It's the most tilting thing when it happens to you, and it is the funniest thing when
your
you
friends
and your
will never let you live it down.
Yeah, never. You know, you're never going to hear the end of that one there. I mean, there's not even anything you could do with your VK there. What are you going to do? Like, you have a Tour de Force in hand. You got 4 or 5 players all running towards you with knives in hand. Even if you hit all of your shots, you don't have enough time to simply react to all these players and to simply kill them all through. So now, UOttawa Garnet, they're not only on map point, but they are also on series point with a round win here. So 12-6 is the scoreline. Unless St. Clair can manage to piece together 6 rounds unanswered, then we will be seeing UOttawa Garnet come away with this game and force themselves into grand finals.
UOttawa has a lot of ultimates they can play with as well. They haven't popped anything yet. Rar will get the immediate kill on Blossom, so the null command going to go to the wayside. Housey finds an instant headshot on Viken, so already going to be down to a 5v3, assuming Blossom does not get revived. The finish will come through. Housey has 2 in this round once again. Going to try to find the 30. You know he's going to go headhunting. The wall will come through. Sage going to go pop on top of the wall. Rar going to go try to make a play. The own spam is going to come through. Going to try to shoot through that wall. Not going to work. Transfer won't go through as well. Psycho finds it with the Tour de Force. All on Wombat with the Judge, and with the Blade Storm and the Tour de Force online for UOttawa. So not looking. Although the Judge will get the long range headshot from Wombat, so extendo barrel attachment able to find the kill. But once again, although he's full HP, gonna have to get down 4 members of UOttawa here and get the defuse. It just doesn't look likely.
Yeah, Doesn't look likely at all here, one, but he will pick up an Odin. The shock dart, though, landing right onto him. Tag down, will find one, will find a second onto that Sage. It's a 1v2, trying to win this one out. Will get some nice shots off, will not get shot from behind. He's going to try to find Jeremy, but no, UOttawa Garnet will take this one 13-6 in game 2, 13-1 in game 1, and will take the series in 2-0 fashion. They're going to be headed over now to the NECC Grand Finals, as St. Clair Saints will finish with a 3rd to 4th place finish, and they will be sent packing.
Yeah, UOttawa they looked way too clean in all the utility. They had different players top frag every single game. We saw Blade popping off at the beginning. Great darts. We saw Housey pop off. Jeremy went on an insane, I think, 8 or 9 kill run at the end of the game there. They swapped chambers mid-game. Psycho comes in, goes 13-9 still in the chamber. So UOttawa just looked like they were ready for St. Clair. They pretty much looked like they just had St. Clair's number on every idea they had the whole game. They looked like they were just 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, Housey was wherever St. Clair was, Housey was.
Yeah.
And it really benefited them on the stat line there. He had a 330 average combat score, but a lot better of a game from the Saints. You see players in the double-digit kill range. You see players coming through and having more of an impact. Strider forced to come into this lineup maybe a little bit more, maybe not as warmed up as the rest of the guys, so it really did create some issues there for the side of St. Clair. But regardless, this was our first year competing in Valor, and to be able to come through and finish 3rd to 4th in NECC, I think you call that a W any day of the week, and you give yourself a nice pat on the back.
Yeah, top 8 in ACE and top 4 in NECC, man. There's a lot worse ways to go in the season. I'd say, especially with all the lineup changes. We saw 7 or 8 different players the whole semester playing different roles. We saw 2 or 3 huge meta changes in the game, especially in the last 2 or 3 months. You saw agents get added, agents get nerfed into the ground, so it's been a lot different play style. They've adapted pretty well. UOttawa looks like they just adapted a lot faster, and that team is so strong, man.
Yeah, they're definitely well-deserved to be in Grand Finals. I feel like you ask most of the Valorant community here in the North America region when it does come to collegiate side of things, it is going to be a majority of these teams all saying that UOttawa Garnet does deserve to be in this Grand Finals matchup. But with that being said, that is slowly going to wrap us up here for this evening. We got a couple things we wanted to talk about. I mean, might as well talk about our recruiting and our merch and all of that again here now.
Some happy notes.
Exactly, some happy notes, right? So if you guys are interested in becoming a Saint yourself, you guys can sign up or apply to do so at stclairsaints.ca/join. Up to 100% tuition scholarships available, and you keep 100% of your winnings. We have a nice training facility getting built right now, and it will be finished here in the next few weeks. And over at the St. Clair Saints Arena, tons of new scholarship positions, a lot of titles covered, and every single player is welcome to apply, regardless of your rank or your skill level in whatever game you play. So apply at stclairsaints.ca/join. Don't miss out on any of the action and get involved.
And if you're like me and you want to de-stress after a rough 2 weeks of exams, you're going to turn over to Crunchyroll and throw on as much anime as you can. They're the largest anime and manga streaming service in the world. We have a lovely sponsorship with them. They give us a 14-day premium free trial if you go to crunchyroll.com/saints. That's crunchyroll.com/saints. Endless anime, endless manga. You will love it, and we cannot thank them enough. Yeah, and now our merchandise here as well. It is so nice. I got the jacket right now. You got the jersey and the mask on, and it is very comfortable and very, very affordable. If you guys are interested in getting some Saints merch for yourself and repping them further and further, you can do so here at acquired.ca/saints. T-shirts, jackets, jerseys, crew necks, hoodies, flags, masks, and so much more, all at the acquired.ca shop. So make sure you check them out. Get your Saints merch today. Like I said one more time, acquired.ca/saints for that one. And thank you to the remainder of our sponsors as well. We would not be able to put on this show without them. So thank you to the side of Crunchyroll once again, Tim Hortons, Subway, the SRC, and the side of St. Clair College Alumni Association, all right above us there on screen, as you can see, as Jobin's pointing out the
here
wrong
for
way.
us.
I got my camera backwards.
Hey man, cameras are confusing sometimes.
Still don't understand them.
Yeah, but any final words for us here, Jobin? And we talked about everything we're here to talk about for today, and we're looking to wrap up here. Yeah, just phenomenal season by the guys. All the adversity, they played extremely well, fought really hard through the season. Top 8 in NACE once again, top 4 in NECC, top 4 in NECC, top 8 in NACE. So Valorant team got a lot of good prospective looking forward. That's what I'm looking for. And I will say there's a ton of Valorant players headed to St. Clair coming up in this next year. So stay tuned. The fall semester is going to be nuts when it does come to Valorant. This was only the beginning. Pulling this one straight from the Toronto Blue Jays. Exactly. This year was the trailer, and next year's the movie. Exactly. And that's exactly what it is going to be here now. I mean, there's so many players coming into this program. Very excited to see how the progression of Saints Valorant continues to go. I think this was a great start, and they're just looking to hit her home here now. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. We will be back tomorrow with some Call of Duty action around 6-7 p.m. So make sure you are headed back over to the Saints Gaming CA channel for that. Saints Gaming CA on all socials for any kind of updates. But with that being said, my name's Jackson the Pride Brown, joined alongside Daniel Jobin, and we'll catch you all on the next one.